Are you hopeful for as far when you look at leadership, political, military, corporate? Is it drawing the right kind of people?
Well, I think military leadership, for the most part, is enormously courageous, and I mean, at least in my experience of it, in Afghanistan, I mean, all of the officers that I met were, if you had said to them, "Would you be willing to risk your life on the front line with these soldiers in the next battle?" I think every single one of them would be like, "Oh, absolutely! It drives me crazy that I'm stuck behind the desk in front of a computer while these guys are getting shot at." Right. So sometimes people say, what kind of leaders do we deserve? And my quick answer is we deserve leaders who will die for us, like literally die for us, because that has been the human standard for moral leadership for 50,000 years. And now all of a sudden it's not. And I don't quite know what to do about that other than to insist on some kind of sacrifice by our political leaders, at the very least that they give up the possibility of enormous financial gain because of their position of power. And, Democrats are just as bad as Republicans at this. I really do wonder, for example, why Mitch McConnell, how Mitch McConnell came to have tens of millions of dollars. I don't understand the math, right? And if that's like moral, self-sacrificing, altruistic leadership, then Jesus, we're screwed, right? I feel like the country, the citizenry, there was just a report on ProPublica, which has had a lot of exposure in the last few days about the tax rate paid by, multi-billionaires, like the top 25 richest. And it's like 1%, right? The game is so completely rigged that the very wealthiest people have sort of legal loopholes that allow them to not contribute to the public good. Why aren't our politicians not plugging those loopholes? Because they're in bed with them, right? I mean, the whole thing. So, at some point, the American public on the left and the right, I think will realize that they have a common cause in returning morality and fairness to the way our legislatures do business. But right now, it looks completely corrupt. I mean, not quite Afghanistan in the 90s, but I feel like we're sort of creeping in that direction.